John Parish, people on the Westbank say the heavy rain is hampering recovery efforts that were already moving so slowly. Tan Trung joins us live from Edgard. Tan.
Well, Karen, we just got off the phone with the owner of this house here. Take a look. Miss Thomas told me she lost her daughter. Her daughter died last September, and now she's basically lost her home here in Edgard. It's a difficult situation here, and it's a difficult situation around the town. Depending on where you are in Edgard, cell phone coverage is very spotty. The president of the Civic Association says here that about 50% of the town still doesn't have power, and they're going on their third week waiting on garbage to be picked up. In many ways, people here feel like they're on their own. In a small community like Edgard, damages from Hurricane Ida seem magnified.
And we're resilient. We're going to be here and fight back, but we need some help. We're not a rich community, but we are a dedicated community. Roof damage and inside.
Ronnie Feast is the president of the Civic Association here. He showed us the roof damage to his church, which compared to other buildings in town is in relatively good shape. But right next door is what remains of his friend's home. So much was blown away, but a portrait managed to hang on to a sliver of a wall. Before the storm, word of mouth went a long way here. But 2 weeks after, it's the only means of communicating in some neighborhoods.
And our phone and internet line has been out, so we don't have communication like everybody has knowing what was going on. So we try to drive around and tell the people in our community what's going on, where there's things, where there's not.
That's every time it rains.
Preston Jack says some issues that existed pre-hurricane are worsening. He says sewage backs up on his street during heavy rain, and this week has been exceptionally bad.
I'm afraid to see I'm gonna have the same problem. Sewage all in the alleyway, and can't use my can't use my bedroom. It's flooding up so bad it's coming up around the toilet.
Jack and many others believe Hurricane Ida is exposing systemic problems that are less evident in the more populated communities on the East Bank of St. John Parish. As we've heard in other rural areas, the people here feel overlooked and underserved.
We often forgotten, and it's always, well, during election time, they call the West Bank the best bank until after the election is over, and then we're right back where we were.
Gary Watson feels fortunate. Trees surrounded his house, and when many of them fell during Ida, none fell on his home.
And we go right here, jambalaya, white beans.
A recipient of good luck, he's now sharing goodwill through a food distribution, which has served 500 meals a day for more than a week. Watson says when help doesn't arrive, there's little choice other than to help each other.
I love what I'm doing. I love my community. And that's what I'm about.
And according to the St. John Parish government, about 46% of the parish-wide right now, doesn't have power. And the parish is still under a boil water advisory, and they do say that they are very aware of the issues with the garbage pickup, and they're trying their best to turn that situation around very quickly. Reporting in Edgard, Tan Trung, Eyewitness News.